Hi, so this is something that I've kind of always wanted to do, and um, I don't want to be that person who's like, so many people have asked me because they haven't. They really haven't. One singular person asked me, and I was like, oh, me really? And so, yeah, I do want to talk about this. And it is basically just some song analysis because I noticed we're in a Facebook group called Broke Swifties, and if you're in that group, it's a really cool group, and we all share posts and stuff. And so the thing that started this whole conversation was that this girl had saw Taylor's announcement of Cruel Summer, the Eras audio, from the show. And she was like, why would they put out her saying the wrong lyric? And she was so serious. And like, because this girl had this whole time been thinking she was saying something else. I don't remember what she thought she was hearing, but she didn't realize that Taylor was saying, I'm not dying. And then it went into a debate of like, wait, well, why would she say that? What is she, when they look up her actual lyrics and what she's saying? So I have kind of like broken it down. I left it in the comments there. People were like, oh my God, that is so interesting. I'm glad you said that. Like, I never saw it that way. So I thought that if you guys on TikTok may be interested. So I've got my own little version here of the Lover journals. Sarah's version. Do not say Taylor's version. This is not Taylor's version. This is not affiliated with Taylor Swift. My thoughts are my own. These are just some song analysis. Please don't send me a cease and desist. I love you. She starts out. I'm gonna just start from where we were in the conversation earlier. So, hang your head low in the glow of the vending machine. I'm not dying. That is Taylor and Joe. Literally in the lobby of a hospital, and they're both standing out there. It's grim. They're both just kind of like the mood is tense, and he's hanging his head low. And so to lighten the mood, Taylor uses a little bit of like morbid dry humor, and she's like, I'm not dying, like lift your spirits. I'm not dying, lift your spirits. Like something is going on somewhere to somebody adjacent to them, but whoever it is not those two people. So that's her just trying to lift the spirits, kind of deflecting, because she's at that point already starting to feel a little bit of feelings for him, but it's early. Say that we'll just screw it up in these trying times. We're not trying, is how she responds. And that can speak to him saying, oh, we shouldn't go there. This is not what you want to do. Like your reputation's in the drain right now. Like this is, I don't want all of this. I want a low key life. And so she plays it cool. And she's like, wait, okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. I never said I wanted to date you, you know? And she's like, I'm not, say that we'll just screw it up in these trying times. We're not trying. Like, don't accuse me of even trying to date you. Like, I mean, like, I don't care if you're here. You mean, like, you're cool or whatever. I mean, like, fine, you're kind of gorgeous, but, like, well, whatever. And so she's kind of deflecting there. And then it goes to cut the headlights, and that could be literal or metaphorical. You gotta, when somebody has to cut their headlights off, it's because they are trying to move through somewhere without being detected because of their headlights. So it's somebody that's going somewhere they either should not be at, or somewhere where nobody knows that these people are connecting. And they're having to hide a lot. Summer's the knife. That literally just means it's been a painful summer. I'm always waiting for you just to cut to the bone. That literally means that he already wields the power over her, that he could hurt her, he could wound her, like, pretty badly at this point. She's already feeling enough that whatever he does could hurt her, and she knows from her past experiences at this point that it's more likely than not that this person is going to hurt me. So she's kind of anticipating it. Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes. This is a metaphor for there being an angel on one side and a devil on the other, like kind of telling you which one to go through, like which one are you going to end up going with. It also comes back around in the bridge, and a lot of people have not picked up on that. Um, if I bleed, you'll be the last to know. That's just her maintaining her level of spite, because she's like, even if he hurts me or does something that hurts me, I'm not even going to let him know that he did, because if I did that, he would know how I felt about him. So that's how that's going. And she's goes into the chorus at that point. The chorus is mainly just describing Joe. Joe is blue. If you ever see blue or words that are shades of blue, those are direct references to Joe. Um, they're the double meaning also being that sometimes the blue means sad and sometimes it means sad and Joe. So but blue always means one of those. But then she says no rules in breakable heaven. That, when I first heard it for the first time, I could not hear for sure. I had to look it up whether she was saying no rules unbreakable heaven, because that means something that entirely different than what she's actually saying, which is no rules in breakable heaven. Hi. In breakable heaven, which means that this isn't a real absolute heaven. This is a conditional heaven. This heaven can be broken if something doesn't go the way that it's supposed to go. So when they say there's no rules, or else, basically. So just basically like no rules, no titles, no feelings. Literally, if anything breaks those rules, then the heaven's gone. Like the situation is over. So then it goes into the bridge where she's saying, I'm drunk in the back of the car and I cried like a baby coming home from the bar. Said I'm fine, but it wasn't true. I don't want to keep secrets just to keep you. That is her being fed up. She's drunk, but she's also fed up. She is so tired of pretending she doesn't care. She's going through a lot in her life. She does not want to have to continue to hide everything that's going on, because it's too much, and she's just tired of holding it back. And she's tired of pretending. And she probably is wanting to go public with their relationship at this point. And so when she said, I snuck in through the garden gate every night that summer just to seal my fate, and I screamed for whatever it's worth, I love you, ain't that the worst thing you ever heard? That is her standing in the second floor, maybe like a window balcony or whatever, looking down. He's looking up at her because he's sneaking in through the garden gate, because they were both sneaking. Sometimes he was sneaking, sometimes she was. It's the same place. You understand? That's the imagery we're working with. And so they're sneaking in. So she looks down. She's yelling at him. She's telling him, I love you. And the reason that it's so bad, like the reason it's the worst thing you ever heard, is because that's breaking the rules. That's admitting this is not just a thing. This is not just a situationship. This is real. And she knew doing that every night that she went there was going to seal her fate, and did it anyway. And so he looks up grinning like a devil. Nobody has ever connected it, as far as I'm aware, that when she's saying he looks up grinning like a devil, she's referencing devils roll the dice. So that's him rolling the dice. He's saying, yeah, let's do this. Let's take the chance. Let's roll the dice. Let's see how this ends.